So I just watched Local Live today, and I was really into the episode when Boogie and Steak are fighting with Keemstar, and I quite agree with them because what happened to LCU pretty much is just pretty much going haywire. Now I didn't watch Local Live until I watched Local Queens first, way back in 2024, when Becky Boob was the host of Tina. We all understand why Becky Boob is never allowed on the Discord ever again. We all know what happened to most Baltimore peoples. So it used to be the best. It used to be a place of the LCU, but now it's just people leaving and being fired and being banned. My opinion is the LCU is just falling apart for Keemstar, and Keemstar is just pretty much making it a lot harder for Boogie, Steak, and possibly Tina and Keep Behind the Camera because they've been around here because Boogie's been around here for a long time for the start of Local Live, and Keep Behind the Camera has been here ever since the start of Queens. Now, is Keem's Keem is trying to make things a lot harder? Sometimes I even see Zay Zuda getting upset a lot of times when Keem is trying to mess up her show, and we all know that Amber Reed has messed up the glass too. Which I'm not going to talk about Amber, what happened to Amber, but Amber Amber's situation is far worse because Amber has sabotaged Tina and she has sabotaged the Queen so many times with Thick Gemini. And Thick Gemini is another story that got banned from the Discord with Amber because now that Amber is no longer going to be on the Discord or any of the platforms, she's no longer going to be a host of any shows at the point. So that's why Local Hero and Local Chubby and even other shows like Local Nerds has been removed. You can still watch Local Nerds, but you just can't pretty much see it on the schedule anymore because for a certain reason, for safety reasons. Now, now if Keemstar doing a nice job banding, making the universe safe, yes, but now ever since through April, things got really out of hand between people leaving, and Rastov left the LCU. Billy the Fridge left the LCU. What's another one that left? Um, possibly, Roxy. I don't know if Roxy is banned, but I'm assuming she's banned from the Discord. She's banned from the Discord now, and Sabbath is technically banned from the Discord as well. So the LCU is just crumbling, and it's just not right how the LCU is running because this is giving Boogie a hard time. Yes, Boogie can be crazy at times, but I seen him put him a lot of effort in the Local Live. I even see him freak out, see him melt down a lot. So it's just really is sad how Keem is trying to take advantage of Local Live. And not just Local Live, but any other shows. Because he put people that just trying to stir up pots. And if I was in the Discord of hosting, I would not work for this Joker because he's been treating Keem He's been treating Boogie and State like they're slaves, and possibly Nightmare. Nightmare has been getting the most of it, and I just don't like how the way they've been treating, how the way they've been getting treated by Keemstar. I used to look up to you, Keem, but now I don't know if I can ever want to pretty much be on your Discord anymore because of what you've been treating Boogie. And and quite frankly, you're not going to have anyone else running the LCU anymore because in the future you will lose Tina, you will lose Mike, and you will lose Boogie, and you will lose Steak, and possibly Nightmare too. And all the other hosts that you've been pretty much, and all the other hosts that you've been pretty much giving them hell, will probably not subscribe to your channel anymore. Will probably not work for you anymore. So I don't know what's gone in. I don't know what's gotten into the LCU lately, but I I pretty much like what Boogie has said because Boogie has been taking much crap from anyone. He's been here ever since, and I see why. And I see why Booster is just. I'm sorry to mention Booster, but Booster is another reason that Booster is another reason that he got banned from the Discord. But at least he did the right thing of banning Booster. And all the other Baltimores, it's just pretty much not right how they've been treating Rastoff and now Boogie. Yes, Sweet Tea is fired, but from live in the first place, way back in December, but Rastoff couldn't do live anymore because you're not putting enough effort into helping them out, Keem. I used to look up to you as a friend. I used to look up to watch your videos. But now I don't even know if I want to pretty much be in contact with you anymore. Not physically, but in the future. Because the way you've been treating Boogie is absolutely unacceptable. I don't know if I want to pretty much subscribe to your channel anymore. And you're ignoring donators? How about you just show how about you can just show Boogie and explain to him why it's important to stay locked in instead of just bullying him out. Because I don't like it. In the future, you're not gonna have any other friends in the future. I hope to God that the LCU will crumble because of the way you've been treating. And I don't blame Becky leaving the LCU. If you guys don't know Becky Boob, then Becky Boob left for a good reason. She didn't want to deal with your butt. And quite frankly, no one wants to deal with your butt anymore. You've been giving Nightmare hell, you've been giving Boogie hell, and you did put Steak a lot of hell lately. I'm starting to look at you becoming a real bully, Keemstar. So unless you want everyone to just pretty much follow your subscribers, start helping them more instead of just bossing them around. It's not right. You should be ashamed of yourself. Stop thinking about yourself for once. Now, everyone, I am sorry you guys see me yell, but this gets me heated. But this gets me really heated. The way I used to look at Keemstar as a friend when Mike's father, Angry Grandpa, passed away, and you were there for him. And I just hope someday that Mike will actually. I just hope that someday that Mike will actually no longer be friends with you anymore after the way you've been treating Boogie in Steak and Nightmare, and take advantage of Queens. I didn't know you're going to do this kind of crap. Amberlynn Reed is just as stupid. It's just as stupid. She did the same thing as sabotaging Queens, and I'm so glad. The only right thing you did is to ban these idiots like Amber Reed and Gemini, and even that idiot. I don't know what her name is, but the only thing you just did right is to ban them. Now you're creating more problems with the LCU, and I don't like the way you've been treating everyone. Take your own advice. Start giving a damn about everybody. Have a good night, everybody. And to the LCU, if you want to leave the LCU, please do. Because this guy is just a monster. I used to like him I used to watch him a lot, but now I don't even think I want to pretty much be contact with this clown. I just don't even want to pretty much share subscribers with this clown anymore. That is all I'm gonna say. And I hope in the future I hope in the future that Boogie leaves your sorry ass, and Steak leave your sorry ass, and Nightmare leaving your sorry ass. You used to be their friends. But I don't know. I don't know in the future. I hope the LCU crumbles and you're going to have nothing left. And everyone, I hope Boogie gets all the help he needs. I hope Boogie and State gets the right boss. Get the right boss to treat them fair instead of being rude. And you even make fun of, and you even made Nightmare do that stupid stunt you just pulled. That stupid stunt, making fun of, and you even made fun of hantavirus, of a virus that's been going on. It's not a joke. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope you make the right choice. Apologizing, get on your knees, and be a man. Be a man, and just not think about yourself, and just make it right for everybody. I see why Rastoff and Billy left the LCU. And you're not going to have Zay Zuda around as well. She might be leaving the LCU, and even Jersey might leave the LCU because of your crap. That's all I'm going to say. You better make it right. You better make it right to everybody. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all. Have a good night, everybody. To message the LCU, I really hope all is well for Queens and Live, but you don't need this monster anymore.